What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Um, Hope you're having a safe and protected and glorious day today. Um, Y'all know I'm coming to you with the Walgreens Haul, very small haul. But I did 2 transactions. My first transaction consisted of the soft soap deal. When you buy 2, you get 5,000 points, and they were $4.99 each. I think that's probably it's a larger size. I think it's probably gonna smell real good. I didn't smell it before I left the store. And like when the soft soap deal and the Irish Spring deal come around, a lot of times people have been to the store and like, especially since the pandemic, they've been to the store and just racked up on what was there. And so I looked up on getting these, and I might go back again and check to see if they got some more, just to get those 5,000 points for 2 products, because it's stuff that we actually use and need. Okay, so I got the citrus splash and berries, 2 of those. Did the Irish Spring 5-in-1. It's a shampoo, conditioner, and body. What is that? Body and face 24-hour deodorizer. So you can use it all over your body. So I didn't let my son know I had it because I hadn't did my video, and plus we got into it last night, so I'm punishing him. So he needs some right now, but I ain't give it to him. I ain't even let him know I had it. Petty, I know. And then I got the Irish Spring 24-hour fresh, and I guess it's 24-hour fresh charcoal. And I think that'll be a good one, because charcoal in anything probably is a good cleanser. So, and then I got on this transaction, I got the fudge covered Oreos. I love those. Okay, so y'all, let me tell you what happened on the first transaction. Okay, so y'all don't see any points or anything. Y'all don't see any points or anything on here. I gave the guy named Willie I showed him my card. He acted like he was scanning it, but he didn't scan it. I gave him one of these because I was spending over $20 to get my extra 5,000 points. So I was going to be getting like 1,500 points with this transaction, but I did not. So I went back in the store, and there's this young lady who's a young manager, pretty young girl, but sometimes your pretty can, not outweigh your attitude. Like, I don't know whether she just don't like dealing with couponers or people that's dealing with these points and stuff, but she's acted like that like other times when I went in there, even if I didn't have an issue. So I don't know what that issue is. Like, I don't know her, and I don't, with my mask on, I wouldn't think, if she knew me personally, she probably don't know me. But I don't know her, so she can't know me. She can't know nothing about me. But anyway, she has a little snobby attitude. So I had to go to another cashier in the store, and she called her over. She was rolling her eyes and, turning up her nose and stuff, because she didn't want to deal with the fact that we had an issue with him not issuing my points and scanning my card and stuff. She didn't want to ring anything. She didn't want to post, it's something that they call post transaction, where they could cancel the transaction and act like it never happened, and then re-ring all the stuff, because they did it at the other store that I went to. It was Miss Sandy, not Miss Melanie, but yeah, they've done that before, especially when the stuff didn't ring up right, because it was a deal that I did, and it was ringing up. It wasn't ringing up the sale price. So instead of getting a refund for it all, they just post transaction, or whatever they call it, post rung it, and then like did it over again, and then I got it for the sale price. But anyway, the only thing she did was give me, I thank her for that, because she did give me the 5,000 points that I didn't get for having my this, but she didn't give me the points for having bought 2 of the soft soap, which was going to be 5,000 points. 2 of the Irish Spring, which was going to be another 5,000 points. So I had to call in because I didn't want to have to keep dealing with her. Because you know the saying, you could be pretty on the outside and not pretty on the inside. And that's the experience I had that day. And I don't know whether she's going through something. We all are going through something. You know, but you have to treat people how you want to be treated. But I asked her, you know, if she would just, she was like, she don't know if the coupons were going to come off. Because another thing, I had soft soap coupon and Irish Spring coupon, and they didn't come off. So I was asking her to either issue them, and I didn't even think about asking her to issue the ones for buying the 2 products each, the extra $5,000. So I mean 5,000 points. So it just was a bad experience. Like, that store is a bad, it's not the best experience, and it hasn't always been that way. So let me put this to the side. Okay, so the next transaction I did was with the nice Ziploc bags, the freezer bags. Y'all know I told y'all I like to separate my meats, my family packs of chicken, season them, well, clean them really good, season them, and, you know, separate the chicken so that way I could just take out what I need when I need it. So I love to get those bags, and these are some good bags, y'all. These are some good bags, freezer bags. Complete Home. They used to be the Nice, but then now all I see is Complete Home. But anyway, so I got that. It's showing that it's called Nice, but it's actually on the package Complete Home, as you can see. And then I got the little 40 plates when you like have a little snack and you want to have a little late night snack. You can get these little, and you don't have any dishes to wash, you can use those. So I got those because they didn't have the bigger plates that I normally get, and they're buy one get one free. So it wasn't buy one get 2 free on this one, because I think sometimes it is, but I don't know. It might just be on the Ziploc bags and the trash bags. Anywho, I redeemed, my subtotal was $6.28. I redeemed 5,000 points, so, or $5 in points. And then let me take this. And then y'all already seen it anyway, but anyway, and then I paid $178 out of pocket. But I also called and got my points that I was supposed to get that I didn't get for the purchase of these 4 items. So, yeah. And then for the Catalina, because the girl just didn't want to be bothered with re-ringing the stuff, even though it didn't. And then I noticed that the cashier that was along, like, explained to her what could be done because they've done it before. She wasn't listening at her. She wasn't paying attention to her as far as like post transaction thing to get it just rerun. And because if she had a rerun it, the coupons would have came off because they've done it before. Like if they just act like the transaction didn't happen, but she didn't want to go through all of it. So I had to be on the phone trying to get the situation rectified. So, but now I got my points, and I'm thankful for that. But yeah, when you're working in customer service, you have to be mindful of how you make your faces and are being rude towards customers that are regular customers. Even if they're not regular customers, you should be mindful of how you treat people, because that stuff is a everlasting impression on people. And this is the the points that she gave me. Even though I have a lot of points, I still want my other points. A lot of times when we doing these deals, it's because we trying to do them for a reason. We trying to be able to save money because everybody don't have full-time jobs. We have to try to save where we can. And for cashiers and customer service people to look down upon us because we trying to do that or trying to make a successful transaction where we're saving money and so that we can, be able to make more purchases. I feel like if you don't like that type of work, find another profession or career or whatever. If you don't like, dealing with customers, you need to find something else to do, because that's not nice being rude to people that you don't even know. And like I said, she's a gorgeous little young girl, and she just, I don't know. I'm kind of perplexed when I see somebody that's, uh, keep themselves up real good and, just cute or, beautiful or whatever, or handsome, and then their attitude is just what takes from that. I hate to see that happen. I hate to see that with anybody. With being rude to people for no apparent reason, But I digress. I hope and pray that whatever it is she's going through, I hope that God delivers her from it, because, and not just her, just anybody that's going through some stuff and just, don't feel like putting on or faking the funk or being nice to people because of what they're going through. I pray that God delivers us all, because I think we all have those days where we don't just want to deal with people. But if it's like all the time, like every time you come in and that same person is having the same attitude, either they're having a whole lot of bad days or they just don't like you. Don't know what the issue is, because like I said, I don't know the young lady. But hopefully, whatever it is, God is a deliverer, God is a healer. And let's pray for all the people working in customer service, because we know all of them get overwhelmed. I work in customer service and I get overwhelmed as well. So I do understand if it is something that she's overwhelmed with and just tired of. I pray that God give us all strength to get through whatever it is, and to give us peace where there's chaos and turmoil in our lives and in our work, daily work professions or jobs or whatever. I pray that God just surrenders us peace and love, joy, and happiness, regardless of what jobs we have or whatever we're doing. I pray that God puts a smile on our face and in our hearts. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I've always been that type of person. When somebody acts a funny way towards me, I feel like, I used to feel like it was something I've done, but I know it's nothing that I've done. My son said that these people, if they messing up, they'll probably get tired of me having to come back to the store to get the issue corrected. But how are they going to know they messed up if you don't say, okay, this is what happened and this is not right or whatever? Even with when I do a transaction wrong, y'all know I call myself out in a video in a minute, because I know I've messed up a whole lot, especially with couponing, because I don't have it all the way together. But I know I was due 15,000 points with this transaction, and I wanted to get my points, and I just hate that she was the manager dealing with it, because another manager probably would have went ahead and figured it out and got it together where I didn't have to call in, because a lot of those managers, they do know at Walgreens and CVS or wherever, they do know how to rectify the issue with re-ringing, canceling out a transaction, or just getting the situation right. They know how to go in there and correct it. And they know how to go in there and issue you points that you did not receive. Just like with this issue right here. Some of them will tell you just call the 1-800 number when they could so rightfully and so skilled to do so, they they can go in there and issue those points if they want to. A lot of them just don't, because they just don't want to, not that they can't, because I'm quite sure they've been shown how to do it, and they know how to do it, and they know how to do the post transaction where you could cancel the transaction and act like it never happened and re-ring everything up, and it's like you only made one purchase. It's not going to show up in your account, because I've done it like a few weeks ago where they canceled the transaction and then rerun it, and it came up right, and it didn't even show in my account that the first transaction had even happened. So Walgreens, I'm asking that you at least have the conversation with your customer service agents and managers to be respectful and be kind to your customers, because we are the ones that are coming in there regularly, weekly, multiple times, and that's giving you work. I mean, you got work. You got, the more business you get, the more hours you get, and the more pay you get. So yeah, be mindful of how you interact with your customers, because we are loyal customers. We are doing these couponing videos, some of us, and we are sharing our deals, and that's bringing you more business, because when we share our deals, other customers, whether they do videos or not, or share their deals, they go in there and they'll like mock the videos. They'll make the deal their own, the haul their own, but they're coming in, so that's driving business to you guys. So I feel like, even if they're shopping online, I feel like, if you know this, please school your managers and cashiers and stuff on how to treat customers at all times, because we are not in there to cause any trouble, and sometimes we may get our coupons mixed up or something, and with couponing, it's trial and error. You're going to mess up sometimes, even with the job that they do. You're going to mess up sometimes. Like this instance right here, the guy swore that he scanned my card and the point reward thing, but the receipt says no, you did not. So, and I can show y'all the receipt again to show you that it did not happen, because y'all see that. I'm gonna show you the difference. You see, down here and down here it shows my points. Down here shows nothing. So yeah, so that was just, it was frustrating for me. And it's, we ain't in there to cause no trouble with nobody. We just want to get a deal and be gone out y'all hair and leave y'all alone. So just understand that it ain't nothing that we doing to kind of. And then the thing about it, y'all don't know whether y'all dealing with secret shoppers or not. So y'all need to be mindful anyway. If y'all dealing with secret shoppers, you don't know what we're going to report back on y'all. So yeah, so be mindful of that, because that's not a good way to treat your customers, especially customers that are loyal customers. Y'all know I come to Walgreens pretty much all the stores in Albany, well, in the town that I live in Albany, and yeah, except one. It's one that I don't go to because I don't know why. I don't think they have a lot of stuff that I may need, but at least 3 stores in Albany I go to. So yeah, and I just feel like y'all should just be mindful of how y'all treat people, and that's not just in Walgreens. That's in any store that you're working at customer service and management position in customer service, retail stores or whatever. Just be mindful of how your people treat your customers, because that's not cool to be rude or frown frowning or making like certain comments when certain people come in the store. That's not cool. Um, yeah. Y'all should be, if you're gonna do it with those people that's coming in y'all stores, going in y'all break room, stealing out y'all bags. Cause I was there when that day when that man was back there and y'all had to stop him and tell him that that was not his stuff to put it back, and he was yelling it was his stuff, knowing good and well it wasn't his stuff. And hopefully y'all got y'all stuff back, but that was not cool. I don't know why that man would go back in y'all break room and be stealing y'all stuff. That's just, I don't know. I don't know what's in people's mind. I don't know whether he was drunk or what, but um, when I heard them over there on the other aisle talking, I thought it was like somebody that came in there with their elderly parent, and they was telling them that's not yours, go put it back. Because I thought it was something like that until I seen them like pretty much chasing the guy out of the store, and then the police coming up there. So yeah, so y'all need to at least keep y'all break room locked too, because that's just crazy right there. That was a scary moment, because we was in the store and it was a scary moment, because he could have been armed and dangerous, you know. So yeah, so that this message is for everybody. Be aware of your surroundings, because these people are doing some crazy stuff. Anyway, customer service. I work in customer service. I know sometimes my tone get a little crazy sometimes, and I have to check myself. So we're imperfect human beings. So I'm just asking that we work on it, and we ask God for healing. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching.